what we're trying to do is we're trying to find Alicia's second generation grandparents. Service out here, we don't have much. If you're not familiar with Arcadia, Florida, it's a very small town, but the history on this place is very intriguing. They had a fire in 1905, burnt down everything but 3 buildings. I'm going to take you there later. We're going to go into the town later and have lunch at one of the cafes. I know it's kind of morbid for some of you, but this is kind of something that we've wanted to do and we've needed to do. So let's see what we got over here. 3 right here. 1, 2, 3. So right here it says Katarina Johansson, born in Sweden. That's right, in the boat. December 1825 to January 27 of.
Here is.
What is that? 1804?
1904.
Or 1904? Yeah. Okay.
Here is this is the baby. This is my great grandma's sister. It's
hard to read there. It says.
And then here is
Isabella Johansson, passed away 1890. This is J.O. Johansson.
That was Katarina's husband. Katarina and J.O. are my 3 times great grandparents.
This one
that
is?
Would be my second great aunt.
So this is your 3rd generation great grandmother?
My 3 times great grandmother.
3 times great grandmother. That would have been your great niece?
No, not my niece. She would be my great aunt, or 2 times great aunt.
Okay. What happened?
I got sandspurs on the back of my leg. There's one on the back of my leg somewhere. It hurts. Ouch.
Always lick your fingers. Remember that?
No.
You lick your fingers.
I never heard that.
Because then you can't get stuck.
I never heard that.
Do it. Lick your fingers and pull a sandspur off.
Get that ant on this shit. Come on. Be nice.
It makes it slippery so it doesn't stick in your skin. Some tricks of the wilderness. So we have.
Okay, we still have. There's Matilda. This one.
Matilda. And this is your second.
No.
So what is this plot next to him?
One of these has got all the kids' names. Anna and
1896.
Carl's daughter. And that's her kids.
Julia M. That's a shame. Born and passed the same day.
Both kids. Both of her children.
One was October of 1896.
And the other was November 23rd. And she passed away the 25th of November.
Get out of the way.
See, there is no.
I promise we're going to go have some fun here in a little bit. This is just something we needed to do before we started our day. It's actually kind of peaceful.
It's very. Is it not?
Yeah, cemeteries and I don't work out very well, but
I have just a little, but not much.
The energy here is actually very tranquil and peaceful. Originals meaning the descendants of this area?
Yeah, in this area.
Didn't you say he had a concrete plant here? Well, he produced concrete here?
Yes.
So he probably produced the concrete that's around these.
No, well maybe, because she said that, there's a big hole in that one.
Yeah, something's living under there.
Oh my goodness.
Sometimes we have to.
So there's Anna, Carl.
Well, I'll keep you guys posted. Next stop, I think we're going to be downtown Arcadia. So stay tuned. We're on Oak and DeSoto, which I guess in 1905 and Thanksgiving of 1905, a fire. This may tell us right here, and I won't have to say a word. 1905. This is the old Home Depot, the old, I guess the train depot. The bank is another building, and then this Oak Park Inn. And according to records, this is the oldest tree. Oh, the only tree that survived the fire in 1905.
It's called the Tree of Knowledge.
Tree of Knowledge. Okay. The fire started in the early morning, and a drunk man walking down the street is the one that alerted of the fires because of all the horses at the time that were going wild.
Got it made.
So, I don't know if that's allowed.
I didn't. We are not building this, so I'm retiring this year.
26 bucks. That's interesting. So the lady in there had told us that this section right here and the bank and this building here, I guess, was the only thing original from the fire. Got an antique and more, a lot of antique shops. So the lady informed us down there that so this whole building here was actually termited or fumigated, or however you want to say it. And so this is the block that actually survived the fire in 1905. Went in to look to the right for the room that was made out for the VIP for the brothel.
In there.
In that building?
Yeah.
Okay.
This right here is the opera house. Supposedly, a young girl jumped out of that second floor window. The Rattler Saloon right here.
So this is still a bar?
Yeah. They have live music.
But this is not the authentic, this isn't, this is all new after in 1906 they started rebuilding. But because it was 1906,
See, it's called the Arcadia.
okay, well, I guess we're gonna eat here. So it's official. Next time we come to Arcadia, we will definitely be eating at Wheeler's. If you're in Arcadia, check it out. All right, for sure. All right, now where are we going? Carl Johansson and passed away in 1916. This is his funeral, where his funeral was, and this is also the church I believe they attended while they lived in Arcadia before they moved to Englewood.
See, it was established in 1893.
So they were pretty much fresh members right out of the chute. Maybe they possibly even had something to do with the starting of the church. Who knows? And this looks like the original. Looks like they've done a little add-on. Yeah, we're kind of like on the north side of Arcadia.
West side.
West side? We're on the west side. Okay, well, again, that's well,
A photo like this to make it look pretty cool. Because look what's in
the stained glass window.
Yeah.
So that,
Tell me what it is.
so that is City Hall.
That is City Hall.
Huh. Now, is it City Hall today, or is it the original City Hall?
City
Then.
Hall today. This is one of the historical sites.
So
This is the John Morgan Ingraham House. This is where they have the Historical Society right here. To the back, to the right,
yeah.
is the Howard and Velma Melton Historical Research Lab.
This area.
Original houses. Okay.
All right, let's go up here and see what we got.
Back in the day,
Yeah.
my 2 times great grandmother was the proprietress of the Arcadia Hotel, which is supposedly the Arcadia House.
There you have it. We're heading back now. I don't know how far away we are, but I think we're. I'm sweating. It's hot out. But anyway, we'll see where we go next, and I'll bring you with us. The Heritage Baptist Church looks fairly post 1906.
I think that's the Opera House right there on the right.
Probably a government facility. Community Foods Market. This must have something to do with the history of Arcadia. It's kind of interesting. Interesting way to get things upstairs. We go in the Opera House.
This is wine. Gentle with that.
How much is it?
I don't know.
It's free. Oh look, insulators on the old power lines. The oil cans. Paste says Texaco. I'm sorry, did I roll my eyes out loud?
I think I've said that.
Hey look, Betty Washington stove.
Oh, Betty was the sister of George, born in 1733. Not this is that old, but they used her name.
Look, a voice recorder
Cockpit voice recorder.
for aviation, possibly.
Wow.
Some old Texaco. A bunch of Hess trucks that, you know, we know don't sell that well. What's this guy, Popeye? What is this thing?
Don't know. See something better?
Boxing Buddy. Wow.
Hey, there's a cigarette machine.
Yes it is.
How much?
$4.99.
Nope.
$3.50.
$3.95.
Right. Old music box set in the delis and stuff. What is that? You know what that is?
That is a thing that they show you what shower doors are going to be like.
It's a salesman's pitch for the new and improved shower doors that we can put in your home of today. It's listed at $85. It's the salesmen's, they would walk around with that and they would show the customers, do you want this door? Do you want this fancy door? And then you say no and they go to the next house. Oh, a little interesting deal there. Oh, this guy just spooked me. Oh. Hmm.
Let's go. Oh.
What's up with this half guy? We didn't realize. Didn't even spook us.
Oh, I saw him when I came in.
And Cat's looking at him. He's got so big pants. This is actually kind of cool. There's your clock.
That's just a grandmother.
That's a grandmother. Grandfathers are bigger.
Yeah.
That's stereotypical. Look.
Wow.
Look, it even has a compass on the...
Wow.
Oh, wow. An original daisy. Let's see how much. $125. Very, very interesting. All right, this is next to the Opera House. I guess it's part of the Opera House. Supposedly it's haunted. We are going to see. I lost you. Where'd you go? Elvis got the king. Oh yeah. This is where girl jumped out of either that window or that window. I'll have to do some research. And wow, check that out. For the 8mm for the films.
They used to have silent film.
Silent films.
Hey, there's the Zoltar.
Does it take money? I don't have any.
I don't either.
What is that thing? A silent film projector used in this theater will until the 20s.
Those must be the seats.
The seats in the theater?
Let's see.
Howdy, folks. Here just in time to have supper. You're gonna spook 'em, Junior. All right. What, babe? There's the rattlesnake. See, I told you, Carl.
That's 1918.
Carl Strom.
It's Carlstrom. That was the first opera house.
Is that the one that burnt down? Right here. This is a new way downtown Arcadia, looked on July 5th, just 5 months before the building showed.
Yeah.
LA Gear.
Really? Oh, wow. I think I had a pair similar to those.
How often would you find a pair of these circa 1980 white LA Gear high tops? Velcro sneakers, $79.
Wow.
Wow. What's this guy?
James Dean.
James Dean.
Wow, look at this guy.
Nice marketing. Oh, this is
Come here.
quite interesting. Different strands of barbed wire. The way they did panoramics.
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
Yeah.
there's the big man from the big pants.
A buffalo skull from Montana. Found buried in a creek bed. Subspecies thought to be extinct. It is approximately 3,000 to 5,000 years old. Okay. Mabel Page. Yeah, there. Mabel Page. I'll have to do some research later. Looks like that is a wheel with some gears on it. Now that is kind of interesting. Hey, leaf spring. Now they have to have, well, back in the day, but. And then they got little footsteps. I guess that spring, this was kind of like, let's see, I'm sure there's some information on it. Yep, 1902, a deer web of John Deere Company, courtesy of Ivan. So this is kind of like John Deere before motors. These are rough seats. As a driver or a rider. And this looks like an old rotten canoe or something whittled out of wood. Only surviving remnant of original hand-painted backdrop scenery from 1906. We're back out at, what is this? This is the main drag, right? Oak Street. So we have to go to behind us, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, that was interesting. So this used to be, this is a hotel now, but it used to be what? And there's our last standing tree after the fire, so I guess the oldest tree. I think it's Oak Park, yeah. And yeah, there's 12 rooms. Very nice. Hello. This is a sitting room, very nice. Mm-hmm. And all of the 12 rooms have different themes? Mm-hmm. Very nice. Get a view of the only tree that withstood the fire in 1905.
Mm-hmm. This row from this room to the end in the corner all have a view of the tree.
Very good, very good.
And if we want to book a room online, we can actually pick which room we want to stay in if it's available.
If there are reservations, if you can, if you want to just call her. Hey, we know your room.
This is nice. So you guys serve breakfast here in the mornings?
Well, this is like the wine and beer place that we have usually.
Okay.
Like the wine from the wine coolers, we put them, we stack them right over here. And
Very
we
good.
put beer in here.
Yep.
So you have a social in the evening time, is that?
6 to 8.
6 to 8, very nice.
From November to like spring. That's like the most major time.
Oh, this one is too.
Looks like the beds are from the they kind of have the vintage.
He tried to get all antique pieces as much as he could, but then each theme, like the bed in general, like bedspreads and sheets, be modernized.
Right.
It's just like
Very
the
nice.
headboard and everything.
Victoria, the chair.
It'll range higher, and then the suite is a different price as well.
Very cool.
The suite is the one that's got the big
Both.
tub.
Is it available or is it
It's-
kitchen?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very nice. It's open to the 12 guests or
Yeah.
whichever, however many rooms are
Very
available.
nice. Perfect.
Well, it was a pleasure. I thank you. And this is I think the only hotel in the area for Arcadia here?
Downtown.
Downtown,
yes.
yes.
For this general area where there's a walk away from wherever you want to be.